Hey everyone, it's Monday and it's the Monday motivation video. So today I wanted to tackle emotional eating and stress eating. And I know all of you, sometimes you ask us questions, you want this like slam dunk answer. You want this like, oh, just do 10 jumping jacks and you'll be fine. And the challenge with some of the questions that you ask us is that most of them aren't slam dunk questions. There's not a slam dunk answer. Because with emotional and stress eating, that's been a pattern that's been in your life for a really long time. And what needs to happen is you need to figure out what is causing that pattern to just play over and over and over again. I want you to think about it as, that I don't know, handful of movies that you always watch and you know every line in that song. That's what happens in your brain. So if you feel a specific feeling, there is a pattern in your brain that says, when I feel this, I don't like it. So I'm going to head to the fridge. I don't like it. I'm going to head and have a glass of wine. I don't like it. So I'm going to head and work out like a banshee. So we all have our own ways of coping, and that's our ego's way of protecting us. So what I want you to think about is when you have those moments in time, you need to, in that moment, be like, what am I trying to run away from? This is the best way I can describe it. Some of you see your goal and you see it, and it's like the sun, and you're just like, oh my God, I want to run to it. Oh my God. Like, you get excited, you get juiced, you get jazzed. Some of you see your goal and it's like, do you ever see the movie Poltergeist? Google that shit if you haven't. And Carol Ann, little girl, is sitting there watching the TV, and the TV screen goes all fuzzy, and they try to grab her inside. That's how some of y'all look at your goal. I am that little woman with the crazy voice who was in the Munchkins, who's telling you, run from the light. I'm telling you, you need to figure out, are you embracing it like the sun, or are you running from it like Poltergeist? And if you're running from it like Poltergeist, you need to understand, are you afraid of success? Are you feeling unworthy? Are you feeling like, this is a huge responsibility and you can't handle that amount of responsibility? What is that feeling? And I'm going to tell you, it's not like, boom, it's going to come to you. This feeling has been buried down in some freaking rubble for a really long time, and it's going to need some time to unearth. So that's why, I gave you a bunch of journal prompts to really just sit down and take 10 minutes in silence. And if you really want to get to the root of it, you got to take the time in silence. You got to go inside. You got to get introspective and just understand, where am I hiding from? What am I trying to hide from? What am I just trying to just stuff down? And what needs to come out so that I can get out of this freaking pattern? Because, if you truly want to get ahead in life, you know how I've talked about the cha-cha, emotional eating, stress eating is always going to be that cha-cha. And I say this not from this like ivory tower, like, oh my God, I solved all my own shit and y'all don't know and look at me. No, it's really about when you recognize that pattern, it's being able to interrupt it. Be able to be like, oh, this is happening, so I know I'm typically going to head to the fridge, or I'm going to typically head to whatever behavior you have. And you're able to be like, you know what? Woo, this is happening. I gotta pump the brake on it and come up with something else. So that's really what the root of emotional eating is. And so if you're having those problems, I want you to have a conversation with your coach, because sometimes it's just a matter of journaling it out, and it will take time, or some of you might need to see a professional. And that is a conversation that I can't have in a 4-minute video. So I hope this was helpful. So absolutely let me know if you have any questions or comments, and just leave that below. Talk to you guys next Monday.